This is so wild. I mean, many people might not know that there are probably several shark species that call Puget Sound and the coast home. To talk more about this, I want to bring in Dr. Alexandra McIntyre. You're a researcher with the Big Fish Lab, Oregon State University. Doctor, thanks for being with us this morning.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
All right, lots of questions headed direction. The first, so the most common shark species in Washington is that small and skittish dogfish shark. Tell me more about these little guys.
Yeah, so spiny dogfish are a very cool animal. They are found in the Puget Sound, but also along the coastline. And they're quite mobile. They can move up and down the coast. We get them in Oregon. We get them as far up as Canada. And they're very awesome animals because they travel in these very cool aggregations or packs. And that's something that we're trying to learn more about as well.
All right, yeah. Now we're showing the viewers some video of sharks right now. So the dogfish sharks are pretty small, but there could be larger sharks along the Washington coast. I mean, how big are we talking?
That's a great question. Historically, the Washington coast was part of the range of the basking shark, which is the world's second largest fish. It's about 20 feet long, so that's the size of a small school bus. But these animals are also very cool because they actually eat plankton. So if you see them, they'll be filter feeding at the surface, and they're now quite rare, but if anybody spots them, we'd love to hear about it.
Oh, this video is just wild. Hey, there's a lot of interest around the great white shark. Any chance those pass by the coast?
We get that question a lot. I would say, you know, Shark Week loves to feature the white shark. Certainly possible. This is definitely part of the habitat that they might occupy. However, very little work on white sharks has been done in the Pacific Northwest at all. We do definitely see them in Oregon, but a lot of the work that's been done has happened in California. So that's why our group was established to try to learn a little bit more about where else they might be going.
Oh, my goodness. And, you know, we also want to talk about this. I mean, shark attacks, extremely unlikely in Washington. What are the reasons for that?
But I just want to start by saying shark attacks generally are extremely unlikely. You are more likely to die getting hit in the head with a coconut. So I like to start off by saying that they are extremely unlikely everywhere. Certainly true in Washington, and I think that has to certainly do with a lot fewer people in the water. The water here is quite cold, right? So it's not Florida anymore where you're more likely to be interacting with sharks in their habitat.
So fascinating to learn about some of the different shark species off the Washington coast. Dr. McIntyre, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much.
All right, we're going to be back with more weather and news after this break.